Firefighters in Southern California are battling fast-moving wildfires that have forced hundreds to leave their homes. More than 3,000 hectares of land have been destroyed. The extreme fire threat now covers Los Angeles and Ventura counties. So this is a live look at those fires in Ventura County. Officials say they're unpredictable, especially since high winds are expected in this region today. Lindsay Duncombe has more from Los Angeles.
It is going to be another long, hot, and difficult day as people battle this spring's fire. There are just under 1,000 firefighters working on the fire, and they come from all over the area. I want to show you a map of where that fire is burning. Look at that. It is 40 square kilometers. As you mentioned, that's the size of some Canadian cities. And in that area, on the outskirts of that fire, are thousands of homes, and people have had to leave. There are schools that are closed in the area today, and it will be a changing situation all day. What we saw happen yesterday was people got the notice to leave their house, they left, then they were told they could come back, then they had to go again. And as this fire continues to burn, we'll likely see more of that. And another thing we are expecting to see is a significant weather change. We know that the winds right now are going to shift, and the breezes are going to be blowing up from the ocean, and that could have two different effects. It could be good, because what it could do is it could fan the flames into themselves, thereby reducing the fire. But if it's just a little bit off, it could push it into brush that hasn't burned yet, creating new challenges for these firefighters. So we'll be watching the wind and watching these hot spots as they are expected to flare up on another hot day.
All right, so this isn't the only fire in the region, right?
No, there are several fires burning right now, at least 6 significant fires. And part of the problem is the whole area of Southern California did not get very much rain this last year. So there is record dryness in places. This fire that we're seeing in Ventura County, this area hasn't burned. This dry brush hasn't burned in decades. So it is ripe conditions on that front. And then you combine some other conditions, record high temperatures. We're talking temperatures in the low to mid 30s degrees Celsius. So it's incredibly hot for this time of year. And then there's the wind. The Santa Ana winds are usually something that happens in the winter and the spring, but you combine those spring winds with these record high temperatures and record dryness, and this is a unique challenge. It's a challenge that you would normally see firefighters dealing with in the summer, in July or in August, but it's early, and these conditions don't bode well for the rest of the summer. Firefighters and people who live in the area are expecting that we'll be dealing with wildfires for time to come.